Okay, for indices, they start off with telling you there are a few rules. Okay, so if you go to page 110, there are 5 laws, not rules, laws, they call it laws. Okay? Okay. To be honest, I don't remember the laws one. But you must know when you are given question, how do we apply? So, the first law, when I multiply 2 to the power of 3 and 2 to the power of 5, what is actually happening, let me write it down. What is actually happening is, how to change my color? Okay, what is actually happening is actually 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2 Okay? 2 to the power of 5 is actually 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So when we are multiplying, can you see that end up I will just have 3 of 2, another 5 of 2, all multiply together. So if I go and count the number of 2, I will have 3 plus 5. Okay? So they want you to know that when I'm multiplying, the base is the same one, then it's just adding up the power. Okay? So they call this the first law. But actually I don't remember law 1, law 2, law 3, all this. I just know that when I multiply, I must add up. Because actually I'm multiplying them all together. Okay? So for all the laws, if you don't remember the law, you go and do something at the side. For example, I don't remember what is multiply. Then I go and use some small number. I go and do some small number. Then I go and write it out at the side. 2 square is 2 times 2. Multiply. 2 cube is 2 times 2 times 2. After that, when I see this, then I will remember already. I actually should add up the power. Because it's 5 of the 2. Okay? So go back to your basic, what is happening, and then use smaller number to help yourself if you cannot remember the law. Okay? But if you remember the law, then good lah. Okay? Okay. Other than that, we need to learn some of the terms. By right sec 2, you all should have learned before. These 2 over here, we call this the base. So this one is base 2. Then this 8 over here, we call it the index or indices, the plural, or we call it the power also, layman term, 2 to the power of 8. So we call this, the 8 is the power, 8 is also the index. Okay? Then this 2 is called the base. Okay. For B, they call this the second law. So the second law talks about division when it is same base. So what do we do? What is actually happening is 3 to the power of 9 divided by 3 to the power of 6. What is really happening is 3 times 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 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Divided by, so divided by, I can use a division line. Then bottom got 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay? So when we have multiplication like that, I hope you all remember your primary school fraction. We can cancel, 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 cancel. Okay? So, if I have 6 at the bottom, 6 from the top will cancel away. Then I will, from 9, I will be left with 3. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. So actually, the result is, when I have the same base, when I divide, what will happen is, 6 will be used to cancel out 6 from here. So my power is just 9 minus 6. Can see, right? Because 6 of them cancel with 6 of them. So actually it is, when I divide, it is just the power minus the power. Okay? So again, if you don't remember, then use smaller number, try it out, then you will see. If I don't remember, then I don't want to go and write so many 3's. I try with smaller number. I try 3 cubed minus 3 squared. Divide. How will it look like? Then I will have 3 times 3 times 3. Here 3 times 3. Then I know that I need to cancel. Then I know that actually I need to minus. Okay? I use smaller number, I write this out, then I can help me remember. If I don't remember, then after that I will know. Oh, it is actually minus, so I take 9 minus 6. Okay? So I don't remember the law by remembering one. I remember by what is happening. Okay? So 5 squared to the power of 3. 5 squared itself is inside the bracket. The bracket is being cubed. So what is actually happening is 5 squared multiply 5 squared multiply 5 squared. Okay? So when we cube this, I have to multiply the bracket by itself 3 times. So what will end up happening will be 2 plus 2 plus 2. 3 times of 2. Correct? Because what really happened is 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. And end up I will have 5 to the power of 6. So it is actually just take 2 multiply this 3. Okay? So when I have a number with an index to another index, actually I am multiplying the index. Okay? Again, if I don't remember, I go and write this out to help myself remember, to help myself understand what is happening. Okay? Fourth law. When the index is the same, the base different, we can actually put the base together and then the whole thing to the power of 3. Because 2 cubed is actually 2 times 2 times 2. 5 cubed is actually 5 times 5 times 5. Okay? So multiplication, I can also rearrange it a bit to become 2 times 5 times 2 times 5 times 2 times 5. Then it will become 2 times 5 times 2 times 5 times 2 times 5. Then I can write it as 2 times 5 to the power of 3. Okay? So it works both ways. 2 times 5 I can multiply together, then become 10. So it works both ways. If I am given a bracket 2 times 5 to the power of 3, I can also see it as my power 3 must give to 2, must also give to 5. Then it will become like that. Most of the time we use this one, the reverse one, instead of this one. Okay? Most of the time it's become there is a bracket, there is a power multiplication only. Then my 3 must give to 2, my 3 must give to 5. If it's an addition, then it doesn't work. It must be a multiplication. Okay? Then the last one. Actually, last one and the fourth one is the same one. Multiplication, this one division. So 15 square over 3 square, also same. I can take out the square, then become 15 and 3 inside. When the power is the same, division, I can divide the base. Then it will become 5 square. Okay? So, also same. Usually we use the reverse one. When we are given 15 over 3 square, it will become 15 square and 3 square. Usually we go this direction. The questions. Okay, following so far? Then let us look at how the questions will be asked. Expressing your answer in index notation means they don't want me to press calculator to give out the full number. They just want your answer to have a base, have a power. So if I have 2 to the power of 4 times 2 to the power of 3, they just want me to write down 2 to the power of 4 plus 3, 7. Like that only. Okay? For part E, 3 to the power of 6 divided by 3 to the power of 4. So they just want me to write down, it will end up with 3 to the power of 2. Okay? So very simple, this first part. Try. Complete. B, C, D, F. You did 2 months ago. Wow, very good. Okay? Try. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 4 marks. Each one is 1 mark. So you should be taking around 6 minutes. But quite simple, so I think 5 minutes enough. Okay? 8:30. 2. Should be done. If you are faster, no lecturer, try the other questions. Actually, all very simple one. Okay, don't think it is too easy and then you don't do. You need to practice, then it become natural. So 3 to the power of 7 divided by 3 square is equals to 3 to the power of 5. 5 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of 9, 5 to the power of 12. 7 to the power of 9 divided by 7 to the power of 8 equals to 7. Okay? It is power 1. But in practice, we don't write the power 1. 9 minus 8 is 1. So normally, by default, when I don't write anything, it is 1. Okay? So we normally don't write the 1. Similarly, this 2 is actually 2 to the power of 1. So when I multiply them, I will have 2 to the power of 5. Okay? Okay.
Where the hell did you get 2?
Why, Kiwi?
2 to 4, because it's 4, there's nothing there.
Add 1 plus 4 will become 5. So 2 to the power of 5. Okay? Okay. For question 2. Okay? 3 square to the power of 4. Go. So this one is actually 3 square multiplied by itself 4 times. Okay? So if you remember, it is just 2 times 4. If you don't remember, you go and write a bit at the side. 3 square times 3 square times 3 square times 3 square. That's why there are 4 times of the 2. Yes, Gerald. Okay. So 7 to the power of 3 to another power 3. 7 power 9. Okay, part C and D is where I told you, usually you given a bracket, then when they give you the power outside, you must know that your power must give to both items inside. Because when we write xy to the power of 5, it is actually x times y to the power of 5. Okay? When we don't write any symbol in between, it is actually a multiply. Then you remember when we multiply this, we must give the power 3 to x, we must give the power 3 to y to the power of 5. So I will have x to the power of 3, I will have y to the power of 5 to the power of 3. So end up I will have x to the power of 3 and y to the power of 15. Okay, so usually we don't write the multiply sign, we just write like that. Okay, so here I write these 3 extra steps. But actually you see, if you remember already, you are familiar. From here, I will straight away just write x to the power 3, and then I know that the power need to multiply, just straight away write this. Okay? Because 3 give to x, 3 give to y, then multiply. So I can straight away write this. This one is to show you why it happened like that. Okay? The blue color is to show you why it happened. The actual working can straight away just write like that. Go on, following. Okay? Okay, so same. My 2, power 2 must give to A, must give to B. So I will end up with A to the power of 6, B to the power of 8. Can? Okay, question 3. simplify the following. This one same index, so actually they want you to just put the 3 and 2 together because they have the same index, then simplify it to 6 to the power 4. Usually we don't do this one. This question specially asks you to do. Okay? Seldom will you be required to do this. Okay? Multiply, still multiply, divide, still divide. Put the power outside. Okay, so this one we go a bit faster. Okay, can? So indices actually not so difficult. Can? Permission to move on. Okay. Okay. Now we come to a bit more complicated. When we are multiplying all this, we have done all this before also. Multiply, 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 multiply. So we just multiply the numbers together. 5 times 3 is 15. Then we multiply the x together. X to the power 3 times x to the power 2. Just x to the power 5. Okay? Can? Just that last time we have x times x before. We have x times x squared before also. Just now x cubed times x squared. When multiply together, we add the power together. We add the index together. Okay? Same. Divide. If you cannot do straight away, you can always use the write it in another different way to help you. Okay? Division. When I write my division like that, it's easier to see. 24 divided by 8 is 3. Y cubed divided by y squared is y. Okay, can? Simplify the following. You all want to try yourself? You all want to try yourself, then later we go through? Okay, try. Go, go, go. Question 5. Eight, 842 we go through. Gentlemen. Yes. Don't think so much. Just think about the question and do the question. How many x can you cancel? Here on top is actually 5 x's. You cancel 1 already, you are still left with x to the power of 4 now 3 to the power of 5. So you must have your 3, you must still have your x. Okay, all these talking and talking got over. Very good. What's wrong? Everything is wrong. What's wrong? Oh, also wrong. Oh, also wrong. Wow, also wrong. Also wrong. Wow. Everyone wrong. Also wrong. Hey, looking at video, wrong already, still look at video. See, Luis.
Hold on, I go into the page.
Hold on. Hold up.
Wrong page, I think. Yeah, wrong page. 112.
Ah, Luis correct. Huh? You got it. Wrong. Okay. The idea is correct, but it's not what the question wants. Simplify. Wow. Cyrus correct already. Wow. Lexus also correct. Wrong. Okay. Hey, yeah, Gentlemen, got do or not? Correct or not? Gentlemen haven't tried yet. Okay. Simplify the following. So remember when you have all these things inside the bracket, what is actually inside the bracket is Oi, listen. Most of you didn't get it. What is inside the bracket is actually -3 multiply x squared. Okay? So when I have the power 4 outside, my power 4 must give to -3. My power 4 must give to x squared. Okay? Can? So, -3 to the power of 4 multiply x squared to the power of 4. -3 multiplied by itself will become -3 times -3 become +9. +9 times -3 become -27. -27 times -3. So it becomes +81. Or you can press calculator. But you must Remember to put your negative 3 inside a bracket if you use your calculator. Okay? It will become positive. Negative number multiplied by itself, even power, will always become positive. Okay? Then x squared to the power of 4 so become x8. Okay? Leila, this one must put 81 because they say simplify. They never say leave in index. So must be 81. Positive 9 times positive 9 lah. Okay. Okay. Lexus got it correct by he go and expand this thing out. He do minus 3x squared times minus 3x squared. Okay? He go back to basic and then he got the answer. Okay? That is correct. It is correct. If you go back to your basic, then minus 3 multiplied by itself, then he got 81. X squared, x squared, x squared, x squared, that's why he got x8. That is what actually happened. Just that now we know a few laws, we can do it a bit faster. Skip all this. Okay? Okay, for part B. Whenever I can simplify things, I will simplify one. So actually I have 3x to the power of 4 to the power of 3. Because one of the x is used to cancel away the power 5. So power 5 become power 4. After that, then I give my 3 to the 3, I give my 3 to the x. So I have 27 x power 12. Why 5? Here I divide first already. X to the power of 5, I divide by a x. So this x cancel away. At first got 5, but after I divide, this x cancel one of them. That's why it become 4.
You this one minus what? Cube the 3. Is that 4?
Yeah.
4 times 3 equals 12.
This is x power 4. You cannot go and multiply the 3. 3 is 3, x is x. Then after I cancel, so I left with 3 multiply x to the power of 4. Okay? So where did your 12 come from?
4. The 4 then times 3.
Why you times 3? 4 is the power of x. It is not a number by itself to multiply the 3. If you break it down, after I cancel, I have 3x to the power of 4. Correct? I cannot multiply this 4 with the 3 because what is actually happening is 4x to the power of 4 is actually 3 times x times x times x times x. There is no 4 for me to multiply with the 3. This 4 means the x is multiplied by itself 4 times. No, this is 3. Bracket. What this originally means is 3 times x times x times x times x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the denominator is 1x. This is the original. This is like that. Then because I have 1x, I use 1x to cancel away 1x. So I'm left with 3 times x times x times x times x, which can be written easier as 3x to the power of 4. Then after that, I want to put this whole thing to the power of 3. So this whole thing multiplied by itself 3 times. Okay? Your 4 is not a number by itself. So you cannot take your 4 and multiply the 3 to become 12. Okay? Why are you all looking at girls again? Oh. Hey, yeah, why is he there?
He has no reason to be there.
Yeah, lor.
And he got blood.
Your brother is really always doing something not right. Yes. Okay, for question 6, each of the index notation, change the base to a prime number. Okay? So, what they mean is, now, 9 is not a prime number. I want to change 9 to a prime number. So, what is 9? 9 is actually 3 times 3. Okay? Or 3 squared. So it will become 3 to the power of 6. This is what they want us to do. Changing the 9. So you see when I change the 9, I put a bracket. The cube was for 9, so the cube was for the bracket. Then what is 9? 9 is 3 times 3. Okay? So 3 times 3 is 3 squared. So actually I have to cube 3 squared. That's why it becomes 3 to the power of 6. So they are the same. 9 to the power of 3 is also the same as 3 to the power of 6. Just written in different form. Hey Cyrus, are you close to your brother one? No ah. You don't like
Close as in like when we met each other. That's how close we get.
you all never like go and play basketball all the time together, all this one last time.
It's just favorite class lah.
Okay. How do I know what is 16? You all can go back to your Sec 1 prime factorization. Remember 16, I divide by 2, I will have 8. 8, I divide by 2, I have 4. 4, I divide by 2, I have 2. Okay? Or you all write 16, divide by 2, get 8, divide by 2, get 4, divide by 2, get 2, divide by 2. Then actually 16 is 2 to the power of 4. Your prime factorization. Okay? So this one require you to go back to your Sec 1 technique, prime factorization. Okay, try yourself. C and D. What is 25? What is 32? Lexus, why are you standing there? You don't know. Uncontrollable. Okay, sorry. This one I do first. Huh? How is that one what? Simple. Okay. So first I have to find out what are the prime factors of 32. So 32, I try divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So 32 is actually 2 to the power of 5. Then after that, when 2 to the power of 5 is to the power of x, I just multiply the 2 index only. Okay, so I don't know an actual number. The power is just 5 times x.
So what is it? 2 to the power of 5? You don't understand.
32. I want to break down 32 to the prime factors. This one sec 1 we learned before. So if I want to break down 32 to the prime factor, I keep dividing by prime numbers. So the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17.
So like that correct, right?
Yes. Okay. So I always try the smallest one first. See can divide by 2 or not. Divide by 2 already, still can divide by 2, I divide by 2 again. 32 divided by 2 is 16, 16 divided by 2 is 8, 8 divided by 2 is 4, 4 divided by 2 is 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. I keep dividing until I get 1 here. So 32 is the same as 2 multiplied by itself 5 times. Yeah. See, you try yourself lah. What is 25? 5 times?
5 times 5.
Yeah lor. So it is actually 5 square.
So do this one, is it like this?
Yes. Yes.
Then this one.
This one bracket to the power of 4, multiply bracket to the power of 3. So when we go by board mass, what should we do first? Bracket, then O actually means the power. So we do the power first. Then after that, then multiply.
5 to 8. 5 square x.
We call it 5 to the power of 2x. Okay, very good. Good job. Well done. Okay. Okay, question 7. I show you what is actually happening. Actually, a5b cubed also means a to the power of 5 multiply b to the power of 3. So when I multiply, I can just rearrange because all are multiplication. So end up it will be a5 times a4 times b cubed times b. Then become a9 b4. Okay? So again, these two steps don't need to show one. I'm just showing you why it happened like that. But these two steps don't need to show. When you are really working, these two steps don't need to show. I see this multiplication, I straight away a5 times a4 add the power. b cubed times b add the power. Hello. Okay? Okay, B, do yourself. Division. Sorry lah, don't do yourself, I do. Okay? Yes.
Base number, is it times together or is it plus?
This is multiplication. This is also multiplication. So should I just just times only. Okay, I always change my division to like that one to help myself see. Yeah, then after that I know that my 9 minus 3, my D 5 minus 4. Yes, yes. Hello. Wow. It's good that you have this confidence.
That's why I get those full question correct.
Yeah. Math is actually very simple. No. Your power 4 got give to your 2 or not?
Oh, big times the bottom.
Your what is actually happening is inside is 2 times x cubed times y ma. So my 4 must give to 2, must give to x, must give to y ma.
So will it be 4y?
No. Your 4 power 4 give to 2, your 2 will have power 4. Then your power 4 give to x, correct. Your power 4 give to y also correct. Just that your 2 don't never.
So it will be 2 times 2 times 2.
Yeah. Because when we multiply this bracket 4 times by itself, your 2 will also multiply by itself 4 times. Yeah. So same for your 3 lor. Oh. Jasmine is helping you. Okay, Pasi.
The 2x, 3y, it's 4 of those things.
Yes.
Yes. And then the 3x, 5y4 is 2 times of that one.
Okay. Primary school, you all learn board mass. Usually, you all will remember the division, multiplication come before addition and subtraction. B is your bracket. So actually your O, this O actually refer to your power. But last time primary school we never use power one ma. Okay? So what comes after bracket is your power. Power before we multiply. So in this case we have to simplify the brackets individually first because they have power. Okay? So this power means, if I break it down, it means 2x cubed y multiplied by itself 4 times. Okay? So when we multiply this by 4 times, you will see that actually my power 4 need to give to the 2, my power 4 need to give to the x, my power 4 need to give to the y. Okay? So this one is I showing you, don't need one. So what actually you need to do is 2 to the power of 4, x to the power of 12, y to the power of 4. Then multiply 3 to the power of 2, x to the power of 10, y to the power of 8. Then 2 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 2. You can key inside calculator to find the number. Okay? Or if you remember, then it's 16 times 9, 144. Division and multiplication, same. Both are at the same level. Divide or multiply first also can. Then multiply, so we have to add up the power. 12 plus 10 become 22. 4 plus 8 become 12. Okay. One thing, if I want to use my calculator to key in power, do you all know where the button is? Okay, to use our calculator to key in power, there are simple one where you have x squared. So any number I want to square, I can press x squared, this button. Any number I want to cube, I can press this x cube. Okay? But if I want more than 3, then actually I go to this button. Okay? The button beside your x squared, you have a box there. So you can, to the power of anything also, you can add in. Okay? So just now 2 to the power of 4, I can key in 2. Then I key in this button. Then you see the box will come out. I want 2 to the power of 4. Now I key in 4. Then it will become 2 to the power of 4. Okay? So you can use your calculator to find 2 to the power of 4. After that, press equal. 16. Okay? Your calculator can be used to key in power more than 2 and 3 one. Okay. We do this last question, then call it a day. Okay? My power 3 must give to both the numerator and denominator. Numerator got 4 and p to the power 4. So it will become 4 to the power 3, p to the power 12. Denominator will become q to the power 6. Lexus. Okay. Then when we have division or fraction, I will always change it to multiplication. When I change to multiplication, this fraction at the back I need to flip. Denominator go numerator, numerator go denominator. Okay? Then, numbers that I can cancel, I cancel. Numbers that I cannot cancel, I multiply lor. So 4 to the power of 3. 64. 64 times 8. 512. I have p to the power of 12 here. I have p to the power of 6. Division 12 minus 6. I still have p to the power 6. Okay, here I have q to the power 6. Here I have q to the power of 4. So 4 of these will be used to cancel 4 q's from here. So I will still have my q to the power of 2. Okay? This last part. On top got p multiplied by itself 12 times. Bottom got p multiplied by itself 6 times. So 6 of the p will be used to cancel 6 of the p here. That's why left with 6. For the q, bottom got more than the top. So 4 of the q cancel 4 of the q here. That's why left another q square. Hey, this last part not covered before. Okay? Okay. That's all for today.